Good morning. Is it from Zetster's Lab again? Well, I'm busy with my little girl, but I think I'm gonna do this telling you step by step, because once again painting brought me so much healing and deliverance and helped me so much to just become who I am and still your mind. That's the big thing. The biggest thing to me is to find that thing that helps you to still your mind so that you can just start to live through the life in you. So this little girl I saw on Facebook, it was just the most beautiful. She's just in this field of flowers, and written on it, I am a child of love. I have come only to speak of love. And that's our message. We are a message of love. I must admit, if I had a big canvas, I would have done this on a huge canvas. I just feel like doing these flowers one by one. So I decided against going on the music sheets. So the next best thing is my large canvas pad. So let's start. So what I'm showing you now is what you will do when you tackle a painting a picture like this. Once again, if I can, you can. This is not difficult if you just follow the few steps that I have. Very, very little rules. A few steps. It's going to be your interpretation of what is there. That's what we want. It's not a photo. Then you can take a photo of this and put it on your wall. But if you paint, it's about the feeling that you experience while you do it. So let's start. Okay. So always for me with the background, I take a little bit of water just with my hand and I just smear it onto my canvas. Really, it can be a large one, it can be a small canvas, it can be whatever you have. Then you look at your picture and then you see, okay, I'm going to now do the background. So when we look at this, we will see the light there on top. The blue is about a third of my canvas. So now I will take some very light blue paint. I put it on my canvas. Don't have to make a big thing out of this. Add some white. I must admit, with this on the canvas pad, I want to get a thicker paint. I want to have a more thick approach paint than on my music sheets, where you want the music to still shine through. With this, I don't want it. I want actually nice, thick paint standing out. Okay, another thing, I usually use my 3 colors to get a nice effect, because you'll see I don't have hours. I don't want to spend hours on this. So when I look at the little picture, I see a little kind of greenish tint there. Now, how do we get green? You just add with blue some yellow and then you get the green effect. That's it. You see, you don't overwork it. Don't never ever overwork it, because then you only get one color. You don't want the one color. You want the shading of many different colors. Then when I look at my picture, I see a piece of green that's going to be the grassy patch at the back. But Then I just put some green on my palette knife and I just make a, oh look there, the water is there. Okay, I think I'm now going to see if I can put my camera down so that you can actually see it much better. But you see, I've got this contraption that I bought, so I'm just scared it's gonna. Okay, I think you'll be able to see. So there's my green. I'm gonna put this next to it. You can always zoom in to see the little picture. So there's my green stripe. Now you can see here at the bottom where the shading is gonna really be, there's a lot of black, dark. So I'm just going to put some black here because I'm going to go with all my flowers and everything over the black. There's a little bit of green. There's black. Lesson number 2 is you think like a child. The awesome thing with this painting method is you continue until you are satisfied. It can take a while. So there's some little bit more green there in between. This is just the, there's even, oops, a little bit of black inside that green patch there. It's all shading. When you look outside, you will see nothing is one color in nature. It's all a combination of many, many colors as the sun shines onto stuff. In the background you can hear, I think it's Herman's friend Carl working in the garage. So yes, we're busy, always busy here in this house. Then I see a red patch. You can see there is now that orangey red patch there. So once again, I put the red on my palette knife and then I just tap, smear, whatever it on. Then you'll see, always just clean your palette here at the bottom, then you get all these nice shadings in as well. Absolutely gorgeous. There is nothing like color. Oh, it's just coming together. So now I'm taking my white. The next patch is a patch of white. So I'm just putting my white there. Tip with the white. Don't think. Just the background. That's it, the white in the background. And then you're going to start with doing your flowers. So look at me, I just threw some white into this. There I go. So now I'm start doing the little flowers. There you can see it's just tip. You just smear it. because it's still wet, you get this effect of all the colors coming through. You just look at the flower and you see, okay, this is how you do it, kind of, and you just smear it onto your canvas with your little palette knife. Don't overthink. You can always go over again later. I think I just want to take a little bit of brown, because in these white flowers there is this little yellow brownish color that comes. Usually I have a little thing that I put my paints on, but as you get to know me, you'll know I jump in before I think. I don't really plan, I just go with the flow. No matter how I try to make this quicker, we're on 11 minutes already. Okay, so there's now way too much of this color that I now need to salvage later. So just inside my little, onto my palette knife and my real done flowers that I already did, now I just go over here and there with this brown color. One of my absolute favorite colors, this, what do we call it? Ochre. Ay, ay, ay. Yellow ochre. So now remember, the little girl is going to be placed over this. So you really, this flowers is just this idea and this hint of flowers. I'm going to go over them again later after I've done the little girl. So this is the first layer. Later we're going to go over again. Now there's just a little bit of red flower still to be done. And then we go with the gold. Remember, the flowers that's more in front, they will be a little bit larger, bigger. You see, it's just a hint. No, doesn't matter what flowers you make. You just look at the form and then you just go with that. And you just later I'll go over again. Right, so there they are at this stage. Now to put my little girl on, and don't be afraid because everything is still kind of wet. So I'm just going to take this ochre that I have, and now I'm just going to go with her head. This is now really just to this is her head, this is her little face there. Do that later. Little hair. There's the dress. And don't worry, now look at this. You go over the flowers, then you get this nice thick paint. She's standing in the field of flowers. Tulips! Tulips from Amsterdam. I was trying to get on the name tulip for the 10 minutes now. Tulips, this is what I'm painting. So she's inside the field. So you only go to there. Then the little arm, can you see, goes there. There's her hand coming out there. And then that dress over there. And then there's one flower inside in her hand. So you just do that kind of, you see, as soon as you start to, right, this is it. This is the first part of your painting. You do your background, then you put the little girl on or whatever you want to put on, then you let this dry a little bit, and then you come with the detail again. You will see this red flowers here in front. They will come over her dress. And at this stage it doesn't really look like anything, because later you're just going to come with your second layer, just giving a little bit more. She's holding one tulip in her hand. That's it. Talk again. See you soon. I'll show you the end result. There's just go over my flowers again. As I said, don't overthink. Just enjoy it. Just play with the paint. Then you'll be absolutely amazed to see what's being birthed. Whatever you call that. You see her hair will now become darker. Shades will be put in. The little face will be more fleshly color. That's it. Thanks for sharing. Love you lots. Have a fantastic day. Z from Zsters.